I just did a video with Silver yesterday, and I was talking about his pain issue, and we, for the most part, have a good handle on the pain that was going on in his feet, the actual pain. But with him, there's also an expectation of pain because he's been in pain long enough that when something's about to happen, like being ridden, he knows that pain because he remembers it did hurt, and he expects that it's going to hurt. So he does some of the things to protect himself from that pain. And it's real important as a horse owner that when you are dealing with a horse that has some pain issues, he's 17, he's got a little age on him, like I got a little age on me, there's going to be pain situations. I have pain. I got arthritis in my fingers. I have pain in my hips. Get pain in my back, and all of those things. That's all pain that when I go to grip something, I know it's going to hurt, and I kind of protect myself. It hurts to unscrew a lid off of a cap because of the arthritis in my fingers. So I know that pain is coming, so I kind of prepare myself. I protect myself. And horses, when they have pain that's been chronic, been ongoing for a while, they're going to do the same thing. And it's real important that you as an owner can tell if the horse is in pain and have an idea of why the horse is in pain. That's why it was so important that we got x-rays on his feet so that we could, of course, shoe him according to the x-rays, but also know what was going on in there, because knowing what's going on, knowing what's causing the pain, helps you know what to do with the pain. Certain pains, you need to let the horse rest. For some pains, the horse needs to move. And I know, like when I get pain in my back, I need to move. My back gets stiff. Moving helps work that pain out. And it's similar with the horse, depending on where that pain is coming from. Sometimes they need to move. Sometimes they need to be still, depending on what it is. So often, somebody will have a horse that's off somewhere. They can tell there's pain somewhere in the horse, so they put it in a stall. And in many cases, that's really, really detrimental. Now, you want to have a good idea of where the source of the pain is, what's causing the pain, so you can make a good decision as to what to do with the horse. When you have a horse in its teens, like he's 17, you're going to have issues like that. And in many, many situations, especially with more beginner riders, they need these older horses that's in these teens. They're still really good to learn to ride. They're really good to teach, but there's also going to be a little bit of maintenance that goes along with them. And it's kind of a double-edged sword there, because these teenage horses are really good for beginner riders, but beginner horse people are not as good at looking at the horse and interpreting what's going on there. So if you have a horse in your teens, you need to be able to look at the horse and have a good idea of what's going on with that horse. This horse, since we got his feet done, he has a really pleasant expression on his face. And before all this was done, you could tell that he was in pain. His face showed pain and his body showed pain. Now he's very relaxed. It's like a different horse almost. And it's even being around him is a lot different. He's a much more pleasant horse to be around now that we have the pain in his feet under control. And I'm sure he's going to have some other pain issues in different places, some muscle pain. I expect that. And just like we get up in the morning, and sometimes I'll take some ibuprofen for that pain. So you need to be okay with giving a horse bute once in a while for that pain. Ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory. Bute is an anti-inflammatory, and it helps take some of that pain away, takes that inflammation out. And I see way, way too many people that jump to just so far extremes that they don't want a horse with any sort of maintenance. They don't really want to even learn about maintaining a horse with a little bit of age. And horses like him are golden. This is a really, really nice horse, really, really broke horse. His maintenance issues are really not that big a deal, but you have to know what you're maintaining, and you have to be able to look at the horse and tell when the horse is not comfortable and when he's okay. He's a horse that's probably going to need bute once in a while, just to help with the inflammation and what just goes on in his body. That's no different than us taking ibuprofen or Motrin or something once in a while. That kind of just goes along with being a little bit older horse. But horses like this are golden. They're great for people to learn how to ride, and more people need to be willing to learn about maintaining a horse with a little bit of age on it, and that will make a better horse for you, and also will make you a better horse person to actually learn how to read the horse. So if you have any questions, put it in the comments. Until next time, thank you for watching.